amazing. Oh, sorry. Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for coming today. It's a great group. And after last week's call that Elaine, and we have our Elaine back, we're so thrilled about, where we talked about our boards app and also on the coaching chat, we talked about, just how we're doing business. So today we're going to be following up again. I was sharing with Elaine, everybody I talked to is so excited about the unbelievable convenience and ease and just the variety of things from the boards app that we haven't begin, at least for me. I get really hooked on one particular thing and I use that like crazy, but there's so much to this incredible gift that we've been given with boards app. And what we just learned is that Elaine has made arrangements for it will constantly be updated. So we're going to have the best of the best. And it's just with such an incredible tool that we have at our fingertips because everybody's got their phone. And so some of our incredible team members are going to be sharing. You kindly agreed to share, what they're doing and what they're discovering. And so I just want to welcome everybody. And I'm going to start with Miss Cynthia, who is so gracious to, she has been sharing some amazing things that she's learned on board. So Cynthia, if it's okay, we're going to start with you.
All right. Well, thank you. I appreciate starting it off. One of the things that I love is the customer care section, specifically because there are so many fine tools there. So for example, there was one that I love so much, have you noticed? And when I sent out those have you noticed, because in the past, you know how we had the common signs and all of the listing of, common signs, all of that. And then I would always have a nice little, text message or something. And so, they would say, yeah, I noticed some things, but this is so precise. Have you noticed? But it's a simple sentence. And so when people are responding, they're looking and they're saying, yes, I'm sleeping better. I'm pooping better. I'm doing this. They've got their list of things that they're saying that they're doing better. And so that is a game changer for me. And it's been wonderful because it's saving me some time. I also liked, there was one that I saw the other day that I started using. And let me just see if I can, the have you noticed things, amazing, how to take Juice Plus. Mm-hmm. There's one customer or client, as I like to call, who has not been taking them. And she has ordered the Juice Plus back in February, March, and has not taken them. And so I would always reach out, how are you doing? How are you doing? So I actually spoke with her the other day. And she said that she has not taken them at all. So I asked, well, why have you not, if you don't mind, why have you not been taking them? Mm-hmm. And she says, because I've been taking something else. Mm-hmm. And when she told me what it was, I just simply said, that you're taking something that's synthetic, and she was like, what do you mean? I said, Juice Plus is natural. There's nothing synthetic about it. So I sent her the take two a day, I sent that to her as a friendly reminder. And so she was very happy. So she said she's going to start taking it. And so that in itself, it's just so many things that each time, Brenda, when you reached out to me yesterday evening, I was already on boards and I was looking and I was like, there's so many great things that I've been using and getting good response and new potential clients based on just a couple of new postings that were there. So it's a game changer and I appreciate the creativity of whoever did it. And so thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Oh, thank you. That was beautiful, Cynthia. Thank you so much. And Gloria, your cheerleader right beside her. You've taken a lot of this and just really opened it up even more for us. So I'd love to hear from you too, please. You need to.
Yeah, I just love it because it's so, like Cynthia said, it's so easy and it's something that whoever thought of this, I mean, it just, you can send it right to your customer. Like Cynthia said, they respond and it lets them know that you care about them. And even those who placed their order and that canceled their order, I still sent it to them as well. I said, this is what, I said, thank you for allowing me to go on this journey with you. And, please reconsider coming back. And like someone said earlier, what are your health issues? Let's talk about it so that we can get you on the right track. Because I want you to feel good, because certain people, issues they have, whether it could be depression or whatever it is, you can let them know that these things can help. It can help to calm them and to help them with their needs. So boards is such a great, fantastic tool. I love it.
Do you mind sharing just a couple of the responses? I love what you've been putting in Team Extreme, just responses that you're getting from your customers. I mean, I think that's really unusual to get the kind of response that you're getting.
Right. And like my friend Deborah, she has really had a bad life, drugs and everything. And so now she like cleaned up her life. We were junior high school, we grew up in junior high school. And now she's taken it and her whole attitude has changed. She feels really good. And then my husband's niece, she deals with depression, and she said now she's taking it and she feels so much better and she has more energy. She doesn't feel so sluggish. She's a young woman, like in her late 20s, maybe 30s. Mm-hmm. So people of all ages can benefit from this. We can't overlook anyone. Absolutely. Yeah.
And I love what you're bringing up with the depression, because I think we're dealing with that more as a society right now than ever. And just being able to even offer that, because there's a lot of, some people really have shame issues with it, and just saying, for me, it's really lifted my mood and that kind of thing. And people are desperate for that. So right. I really appreciate your sharing that. Thank you so much. You guys are both such an encouragement to us. I hope you know that.
Thank you. Yeah. Everyone else is too. Thanks.
Thank you so much. And Lindsey, our sweet little tech girl, she again just agreed to share with us what she's doing and how she's using boards, which we can all learn from.
Well, I'm not as techy as Brenda thinks I am. I just push buttons. I'm unafraid to push buttons. So I just push the buttons and see what happens. But so I love the convenience. First of all, I'm in the busiest season of my life. I'm preparing to have a baby and preparing for my husband to come home from deployment, and I'm enrolled in Dr. Sears Wellness Institute and finishing that up before baby comes. So it's just been a crazy busy season. So this has come in such a perfect time for me. And also, and I hate to say this while Elaine's listening, because then she's going to hold me accountable for it. But I am such an introvert. Like, I'm to the point where I'm not the introvert that feels comfortable even behind a screen. Like, it takes me forever to post something because I just get in my head and I get very uncomfortable. But this has given me such confidence because the verbiage that's available to us, I don't even have to think about it. And then the pictures that are available to us, I can go in the pictures and I can create something that I am not nervous to post about. So it's just given me more of a confidence boost. And I know Elaine's going to use that against me. So
she's going to use it for you. Well, I mean, really, that's a great point. And personally, I'm not someone that spends a lot of time with my face on social media anyway. I like being behind the scenes, but I love that you're right, that we have all these incredible tools. So, and you are a superhero to us. I just want you to know that. You are juggling a whole lot and doing it by yourself with your husband overseas. It's amazing. So thank you so much. Erin, we'd love to hear from you. Nobody connects with people better than you do. Thank you.
Well, I have loved, it's so fun. It's like a treasure trove. Boards is like, you're like, oh my gosh, this is in here. So last week I was just taking care of my customers, just letting them know their orders had shipped. And did you guys know that under customer care, under customer care and then next shipment verbiage, there's a different one for each month. So like Maze says, I noticed you have your next Juice Plus shipment scheduled to go out. Let me know if we need to make any adjustments to that order. If not, you're good to go and it'll be on their way soon. I love that verbiage. P.S. If you're curious about just how easy it is to grow your own produce with a porch or patio this summer or spring, with absolutely no weeding, I'd love to tell you about Tower Garden. And then it has a Tower Garden picture, grow your own, right there. And so then I was able to share, check in, and like I love it because it's teaching us how to upgrade and add in products for customers. And it was so smooth and simple. So I'm with Lindsey. Sometimes I get stuck on the verbiage and actually what to say. And I love it that there's something that's clear and crisp and beautiful. And also just kind of gives me like, here, this month we're going to send about this. And then next month in June, it just says you're not alone on your health journey, and it just has something really cute. So I love that it has new fresh verbiage to send.
Yeah, what a gift. I'm so excited because there's just so many things on here that I haven't even seen yet, and I think I spend a lot of time on there. So this is there's so much to this.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then can I add just one more thing?
Please
And
do.
then the other thing that I'm learning that I shared about on the other chat that we were on, but that I'm starting also to use this to help organize myself. So like I'm adding in Juice Plus stories. So anytime I have stories, I have a board for Juice Plus stories, and we'll be adding that in with Team Extreme as we're finding like, ooh, we can add this, ooh, we can add this. So everybody has that, but just individually, guys, it is a great way and a place to organize the things that we have. So you can do that really quick, and you just say add board. It says create board, and then it walks you through the steps. It's really easy.
Really, that's good to know. I didn't know that. And I, in talking with Elaine earlier today, I think it was even on the other chat, that in terms of organizing, she had, there's another one on there now for events, and she's got is it this week's events that are on there now? I mean, it is, and I was talking with somebody the other day, and they weren't sure how to use it. And she said, well, if I want to send it, I said, all you have to do is just touch it, and it immediately copies instantly, whatever it is. And then you just go to whoever you're sending to, touch where the message is, and it's beautifully on there. You don't have to worry about it being blurry or any. I mean, it's unbelievably easy. Like, who was it? I think, was it Cynthia or Gloria that said, I don't know who came up with this, but it was genius. Wow. It's going to be, I think, and it's just going to get better and better. So I'm so thrilled to hear that.
Yeah, those events look great. There they are.
Aren't they beautiful? Yeah, there are 3 events for this week. Yeah, and that's going to be
updated every week. Tower Garden
right?
event next Monday. Is that right, Elaine? Okay, and Precious. Okay.
Oh, that's that's such a great thing right now. I did want to talk to just briefly too about, there has never been a better time, especially since the lights are back in, whether to talk to people about Tower Gardens, the home one or the outdoor one, because people are realizing, I mean, I literally, I'm a part of several different groups, and what they're talking about is the food shortages, is we know that we're food insecure, that the shelves are bare, and and so many food production places have been destroyed. So, I mean, and people, as soon as you mention growing your own food, people are hooked. And so I think, there's never been a better time, like I said, and 2, if they're doing the home, that the lights are in. So I'm so excited about that. Okay, so is there anybody else that would like to talk to mention? I know some of the people that I had talked to aren't on here right yet, but that's so exciting. About anyone else that is using boards that would like to share? Okay, Karen.
Yeah, I needed to see it on a bigger screen first when I was learning the boards.
Great.
And so I downloaded I just Googled boards, and then that came up. And then of course I went on to Team Extreme, but on the bigger screen, you get all the side tabs.
You mean your laptop or your desktop?
Laptop, desktop, right. So not only do you get the 12 boxes that consist of the boards, but you get all the sidebars on the left-hand side. So it shows you all the side segments, because it's hard to see on the phone, the tiny screen. And plus you can also open up everything and see what you're sending before you send it. And so I just spent like a day just going through the whole app, the Team Extreme Boards app, and learned where things were. And of course, I have to go back and do it frequently because it's not in memory yet, but it's really cool that you can all see the side tabs now with a floating scroll bar to see all the different subsections.
And I know you told me that then she'll use that on your phone to kind of,
Right, so then I go to I just kind of retrace my steps and then just automatically copy and paste it to a text when I talk to a customer.
Yeah.
So that was cool.
It is, and I think it's the excitement of, when you see something that you're immediately somebody's going to love. And I'm sorry, my Christmas present that I just opened, my shark, is making all kinds of noise. So I'm going to close my doors. Please, sorry.
One thing I'm going to jump in here, Erin, your comment on loading up our own personal stories and having that on boards as well is phenomenal. And so that's something I'm going to get set up so that we all have access to there. It's something to send somebody, here's somebody's story and the impact Juice Plus had on them, but it's a whole nother thing to say, here's my friend Erin Lemmy and here's her story, or here's my story. So while we're kind of getting that set up, what I'd love for y'all to do is to do a video clip of yourself. I'd keep it under 5 minutes, telling your Juice Plus journey, whether it's your product story or your business story. And then we're going to just start loading a story section up so that, to me, that's what people don't forget. Stories. We forget facts. We do not forget somebody's story. And so if you don't have your story already recorded, then my encouragement to you is to get that recorded ASAP so that you can add to this library of stories we're going to build.
That's a great point. And thank you so much for doing that. Another thing that over the weekend, I was with quite a few people that I didn't know. And we ended up, they asked me what I did, and I started sharing with them about Juice Plus. And I said, would it be okay with you if I shared some information? And they said, sure. And so I literally picked my phone up and I said, can you put in your information? And so right then I said, oh, I'm going to send this to you right now. And they were like, what did you just do? And I said, well, our company has just given us all these incredible resources to use. And we have this app now that, I can send things to you immediately. I mean, there were literally like 8 people who came. They were like, come see this, come see this. And so just being able to say, not only is there nothing like our product, but, our company and are so invested in each other and in getting our message out. I said, look at this is at my fingertips. And they're all going, did you get it? Did you get it? It was really exciting. So, I mean, I've got like 3 people, just in terms of, and that's a business, and I said, yeah. And we get to eat, because it was all fruits and vegetables. And so I was pretty happy about that. And I said, yeah. And we got to talk, it just opened up a lot of conversation and they were just so impressed. I mean, I impress people with technology. That doesn't happen. So it was really fun. It made me really excited. So who else would like to share their board story? Okay.
I'm going to share one, although I'm just getting started with them, but and I think Sharon may be on here, had asked me some information about soy and our Juice Plus Complete. She had some customers and partners, and I went directly to the boards and just in gut health, it was our conversation, and literally it was there. And within 30 seconds, I'm sending some information, and, it back to what your comment, Brenda, is people are, wow, that's awesome. Thank you for this. When in reality, it took me literally about 3 strokes on my phone and boom, the information was there. So we cannot, hopefully this call will impress on everybody how wonderful this app is and how much it's going to help you. I think, Deborah, you're going to say something.
Right. Yes.
Yes, 2 weeks ago, I had an appointment with a doctor, and she was a OBGYN. So we reviewed information regarding Dr. Odom, of course.
But then when I suggested that she take it personally to see how it would work for her, I had preloaded Dr. Sears primetime videos and was able to play that for her so that she understood the personal application.
Oh, that's a great idea. That, that might be another great addition to our apps, because he has several from kids all the way up. So that's exciting. Tish.
Hi, hey, just real quick, what I wanted to mention that I feel really good about with boards is the fact that it's reliable information, because I know I have searched, the internet before just to look for things in general when I'm talking to people, like, why is dairy bad for you, or Coca-Cola's, and, all the sugar substitutes. And I never feel 100% confident that it's reliable information. So that's what I love about boards, is that anything I know I can grab from there, I feel like it's reliable.
Okay, that's great. Sandy?
Okay, kind of piggybacking off of Tish's comment there. I have tried to send some videos to a friend, and I met this person at the club who is dealing with celiac disease. And every time I would send it to her, it would say not available. So I go onto boards and I find the celiac there. I think there were 3 or 4 different things. Boom, 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 boom. And first of all, I welcomed her back to Anderson because she's coming back this week, being home with her family for a week. And I said, more to come.
Yeah.
So, yes, it's.
Yeah, there's an incredible section on health issues that is really expansive, that, and there's information right there that you can go right to. It's amazing. And some of them are under kind of misleading, that like the actual title doesn't really flesh out what's all in there, but they're like under that wheel of success. There's so much when you go, not just health concerns, not just even our product information, but about the business and about, like Aaron was saying, like the verbiage, ways to interact. I mean, it is, I think we're going to get to where we're going to wonder, how did we do this without it all these years? And one of the things I wanted to share with too, I don't think anybody else is, I'm not walking over anybody else, but just the what I think has come across so clearly to me last week and this week, and just thank you so much for just being willing to share, because what I've been so impressed with is that what I feel like as a group, and what I think Team Lightning has really pointed out to us, is the importance of relationships. It's not, I think having this incredible tech tool is going to make even more time for us to relate, but they're growing their businesses, not really on social media, which is such a blessing in so many ways, but it's down to actual conversations, to really investing in relationships. And I think that's probably one of the most important things, and one of the greatest things that we have, is being able to connect with people and meet, and to physically, to not only to be there in some way for them and develop relationships. I love what Precious shared about, getting to meet these people, and it starts with just them understanding that we're interested in them. And this is just a great tool to be able to do that and give us time to do that. So we are just so blessed in so many ways. And it's been, I personally am probably more encouraged than I have been for the last couple of years. Have been tough for me, but it's really given me, I feel like a new lease on life. And I think it's going to, from our conference, which I thought was fabulous. And I love that Elaine put on the Team Extreme app that the video of the 2 doctors from Mexico, because I thought that was one of the best parts of our conference. So if you haven't had a chance to watch that, I would really urge you to do that too, because they're a couple and they're both incredible physicians, just talking about our products and what they've done for people. We just have so many resources. And I just want to welcome all the new people too. I see lots. Nadia, I haven't had a chance to meet you in person yet, but thank you. Is there anything that you would like to share? I know that this is probably the first time for you, and I don't want to put you on the spot. Here you go.
That's okay. Thank you very much. Yeah, just quick hi. I'm a partner of Elaine and Lucien's. I called them up and I said, I want to join your team.
Wow.
Because I researched the wrong, actually it was the right company, but I some stuff and I ended up here and I loved it much more. So I did all of my research before I called her because she doesn't live too far away. And I had my first conversation with a charter school this morning who are very excited about the tower idea. And so I'm going to be taking that further. Because I've been working with nutraceuticals since 2014, to me, the whole concept of this company is a complete no-brainer. And to your point that, we're dealing with upcoming and current food shortages is also something that I'm concerned about. I'm concerned about people's financial health. And that's why I'm in network marketing, because I can make an impact both ways. So thank you for having me.
Well, welcome, and we're thrilled to have you with us. And so many new and you're rocking, and we're excited about your new team members that you're bringing on. And I know Elaine said that you guys are sisters from a different mister, right? You're really connected together. It's so cute. So anybody else anybody else would like to share before we hang up? Well, thank you so much, each one of you, for being on. It was such an I just can't tell you just the encouragement it is just to see your face and have you show up. And I know that Elaine shares every bit of that with us. There's just, we're better together, and we have the best product. We have the incredible technology, and we have, these incredible people that are our sidelines and our extended family. And so just want you to know that each one of you matter, you make a difference, and you're an encouragement. So whew, okay, sorry, I'm gonna start crying. Don't want to do that. So anyway, thank you so much. So and we'll just